Something we've only seen less than a handful of times since his franchise was born back in the 90s, and that's Jacksonville hosting in the playoffs as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. From way up at the 23, and he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. They go play action now. Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On play action, Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in the playoffs. They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. The slot man in motion right. They go play action with Lawrence. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, ETN. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Pitching it out to Etienne. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Jaguars are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That tackle by Trayvon Walker. Nice play. He blows that up behind the line of scrimmage.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Purdy on 4th down. That's going to be caught by Allie Cox. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Lawrence will throw. And one more time, here's Kirk. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Evan Ingram, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Jags are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They have the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. His throw incomplete. He was trying to find Mo Alley Cox, his tight end. 3rd down here.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Oh, he's got his tight end, Mo Alley Cox, complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Purdy. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 23 yards, the final tally. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. And he's got Pierce. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. In the wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here. 1st and 10, Taylor now. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Purdy from the gun. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Woods. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. They go with the option on 4th down, left side. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Jags grab it. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. Patterson now for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be fielded inside the 5. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And They'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line.
Trayvon Walker makes the tackle. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And down he'll go at the 25. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third down, here's Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Purdy to throw it on first down.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
And the Jaguars will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that threat.
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Third down, the Colts beefing up the secondary. 6 defensive backs in the game.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
He'll find Jones again, complete. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Lawrence.
This is caught. It's Kirk. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit.
Patterson's kick is good.
And the round is on. It's 24-0.
So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their...
And this will be caught at the 30. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. That's on the tackle, Braden Smith. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Purdy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Purdy. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Now, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in the cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They go play action here. Purdy. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moss. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. From the gun, it's Taylor. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. On 4th down, here's Purdy. He's got the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they wind up getting 13 there on 4th down. On 1st down, it's Purdy. Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley-Cox, the tight end. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 2nd and a couple. Purdy now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Got an open man. That's Campbell. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. So they'll, of course, decline the pass interference there and wisely take the yardage.
And I think defensively he's saying, I was getting away with that in the first half. Why are you making that call now? But to me, that one was pretty easy to see. I don't understand what he's upset about. I think it was the correct call.
Here's Purdy. Looking for Pearson. He's got him. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
Takes it at the 7.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have.
So a turnover there on the kickoff. And don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting, because when you're trailing in a game, these are mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back with another great opportunity.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 2nd down, here's the option.
And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
he'll set up to throw it here. Looking for Pearson. He's got him. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce with his second touchdown of the night. And the Colts are able to cut into that deficit. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So they do get it. And the 2 points. Now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Lawrence finding Kirk there for the Jaguar first.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think a guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Lawrence's throw here into the hands of Jones.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Travis Etienne,
his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Jaguars will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone, but there is a flag down. This one may be coming back. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, he can't hold them.
Lawrence going to look to throw for it.
And this is going to be caught. And how about that? Even after snapping it from back there, they still convert for the 2 points.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Shotgun now with Purdy. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. That ball caught by Campbell. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. On 1st down, Purdy. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Purdy. That one finds Pierce right side. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. Taylor. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Purdy. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
He's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and that will force a turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now 1st downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. He's up to the 20. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands you're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Well, 22 more yards there and another first down. They go play action now. Lawrence. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point try now for Patterson. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Second and 6. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Jaguars are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this fourth quarter lead. Patterson now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jaguars are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. And they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. If they can finish this one out, they'll book a date in the AFC title game next Sunday, and it looks good so far as they try to run some clock here in this fourth quarter. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. On second down, a run with Etienne. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship, and do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts?